I think I have the best sounding custom exhaust on the F-150. Let me show you guys. All right guys, so in front of me we have my 22 Ford F-150. It is whippled. I'm not gonna go much into the performance of it and all that jazz. Today we're focusing on the exhaust. So you can see where the tips are coming out. We have custom tips from Summit Racing, which I will link those below. Everything in this video will be linked. You can kind of see they kind of have that lightning style. They're dirty, don't mind it. Just got done driving it, going to Cars and Coffee, all that stuff. And I usually polish those tips, but haven't done it in a couple weeks. So before we get into all the sound clips, you know, all the things that you guys really want to see, I want to fully break down what the exhaust is first, and then show you guys the sound clips. Starting in the front of the truck, this truck has no aftermarket headers. We still are on the stock headers or stock exhaust manifolds, whatever you want to call it. So do not worry about that. That's one of the biggest pains in any Coyote platform is the headers. Don't worry about it. Then we go to the middle, connected to the factory headers is the 2M fabrication performance pipe. Now, I'm not going to be able to really show you guys. You can maybe see it down there, but so that 2M fabrication, that is considered our Y pipe, performance pipe. I'll have that link in the description as well. You'll figure out if it has no kitties or not, if you know what I mean, in the description. But so we have the performance Y pipe, the racing Y pipe, you could say. Then it goes from stock headers, Y pipe, to then our muffler. Our muffler of choice is the MagnaFlow muffler. Here's the exact one on the screen now. So that muffler, everything runs through that muffler and then just comes out to these tips. These tips are 4 inches, 4-inch dual tips. You can kind of see my fist can pretty much fit in them. That's the exhaust setup, pretty simple. Like I said, stock headers, 2M fabrication Y pipe, MagnaFlow muffler, and then custom tips from Summit Racing, and it all comes out to that side exit. I had an exhaust shop do everything. They welded everything together. One thing I'll say about the 2M fabrication Y pipe is it comes with flanges that you use to connect the Y pipe and everything together. Ditch that completely, just weld it. If you just use your clamps, they fail, come loose, you get exhaust leaks, it can shift around while driving, can clunk, noise, all that stuff. So just ditch it, weld it together, and I'll promise you'll save yourself headaches down the road. It also comes with a donut gasket. It was fine for me for, a couple hundred miles maybe. It eventually blew just from, the power I'm making and all that back pressure and all that stuff. So definitely just recommend just welding your exhaust. And then if we have to take this exhaust off, then we can take it off from the headers, or we'll just cut it up. I mean, it is what it is at this point. But I mean, this is exhaust that I'll probably be running for the life of this truck. Another good thing about this exhaust setup is the cost, I would say. Looking at the Y pipe, looking at the muffler, and looking at the tips, I mean, you're about $450 plus $200, $650 plus the tips. You're probably all around like $800 in terms of material. That does not include labor. So labor for a shop to weld all this up for me was just like $300. Your shop will for sure vary depending where you live and all those things, but all in, not including labor, $700, $800. I don't think you can't go wrong with that. As we all know, it's very easy to make these Coyotes sound bad. So I think this exhaust really helps keep it tamed, sound good under load, and then just give that nice rumble when you're idling. You know, I hate having it, or people call it clapping, like they're on it, it sounds like they're just clapping or farting, whatever like that. So I think this is a perfect mixture. All right, guys, let's get into the actual sound clips, and let me know what you think in the comments. Alright guys, we're going to do a warm start. This truck's been driving this truck all day, so it's going to be a warm start. I'm going to put the mic kind of right here in front of the exhaust. Now the exhaust has calmed down. Let y'all hear that. Gonna walk around the vehicle. So you can't even hear it from, when you're up here. It's very tamed. But then once you get beside it, it sounds mean. All right, so now we're in the cabin. This is it idling. Roll the windows down. Not bad at all. Let's do some revs next. Do some revs, and I'll leave the mic in front of the camera. Sounded freaking crazy. That's kind of my first time really revving it. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I'm able to actually be kind of loud. And that sucker was kind of backfiring. A little weird on the idling though. I feel like it was staying revved up for a long time, but I don't know. Tune things, Whipple things, I don't know. But there's some revs. Now I'm gonna do some drive-bys, so let's get that set up. All right, now we're gonna switch to just driving the vehicle, what it sounds like inside the truck. We'll start with the windows up. Get some air flowing up in here. opening up here a little bit. Get on it just a tad. Made for back roads, I can tell you that. Alright, let's roll the windows down, see what that sounds like. You know what, I'm gonna roll just the right one down so the camera doesn't pick up just all wind. Stable. All right, I'm gonna get on it here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Hear her screaming a little bit. Now we're just gonna put it in 2-wheel drive, back in 2-wheel, traction off. We're just gonna cruise. I'm gonna actually put it in normal mode. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video. Just wanted to show you guys the exhaust. Still in the truck, still driving, still talking to you guys. Very manageable. If you guys have any questions about the exhaust, please let me know in the comments. And if there's anything else that you want to see with the truck, also leave that in the comments. Next video, I definitely want to kind of experiment with like 2-wheel drive versus full drive. I think that'd just kind of be funny to see, and see like how helpful these 4-wheel drive systems are. Yeah, guys, this is my setup. This is my truck, my exhaust. Hope you guys like it. If you do, please drop a like. Please subscribe. More content coming, guys. All glory to God. Y'all take care.